How's it going, Radical viewers? Gaddy right back into it with another Legends of the West video. This time, we're going back to guns. Thank you, God. Finally, I'm going back to guns. Now, there have been a few requests for guns, thankfully, but I just got so heavily into the outfits, I got a little sidetracked. And today, it's kind of hard to pinpoint given the outfit and the fact the character doesn't wear a hat. We're actually doing something from Devil May Cry. Now, granted, for some reason I went with the Dante look when we're doing Nero's gun, the Blue Rose. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Now, the one who requested this specifically requested a double action version, so let's show that off real quick.
I can see you look after your firearm.
Now, if I am not mistaken, and I could very well be because it's been a while since I played that game, and actually had anything to do with Devil May Cry because of that quote-unquote reboot, but if I remember right, the Blue Rose is a Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum with a 6-shot cylinder instead of a 5-shot. It's a beefy, double-barreled freaking cannon, and it's beautiful. It's also double action, so I can see why he wanted this in double action. And it makes me really sad that the closest I have to this is either this or the Schofield. Yeah, really sad. But all said, let's break this down piece by piece, shall we? First off, upgraded everything. Long barrel, rifling, iron sights, the whole works, because this is a very modern and very custom revolver. So I'm not that worried about telling you guys don't go with stock sights, you want to be true to it. No. This thing is completely fictional. By all means, upgrade the crap out of it. So we're going to go break it down through the styles. Now, when it comes to metals, I was kind of interested and at a loss for this. Because you have two options. I went with silver on everything. I mean, literally everything I can when it came to metal. That said, steel, I do believe it would be a little bit closer to form for it. But this is a really elaborate, eccentric, and ostentatious gun, so silver felt like it just fit the part. Nickel plating could also work, oddly enough. And what really sells the look is the engravings. Now, I had a pain actually figuring out what some of this actually looked like, even in this close-up view. But I want something with a real floral design, and I think the Art Nouveau really sells that look. And I went with the exact same inlay color as I did with the metal itself. So if you go with steel, go with steel. If you go with silver, go with silver. You know, I gotta say, it's really, actually a really nice looking gun. I just really wish the double actions were better in this game. For the grip, this is kind of dealer's choice, really, but for a closer interpretation of the gun, I went with dark walnut. Now, that said, if you want to get a little fancy about it and kind of stray away from the game, how it looks and all that, you could always get the Gunslinger Ebony Grips. I mean, if you're gonna be this ostentatious about the gun, why not, huh? It's a very fine looking grip. That said, the Ironwood grip in dark walnut also works. Now, this was the requested gun. Now, let me show you another interpretation of this gun. I actually had to break down and do my Schofield for it, which made me a little sad. And I chose the Schofield primarily because out of all the revolvers we had available to us, this sucker is the beefiest one of the bunch. And it's done in the exact same way. Very floral, Art Nouveau design in the inlays, either silver or steel or nickel in the metals and in the inlays, and a dark walnut grip. I really gotta say, I dig this. I'm not much of an artsy-fartsy kind of guy. I'm not much into engravings. I blame Metal Gear Solid for that. I really do. But I also can't deny that a fine-looking gun is a fine-looking gun. Ooh, that's pretty. But that's essentially it. And now the fun part, which I haven't had to do in a long time. I'm going to throw up two different comparisons now, but first off, let's start with what we have here and throw up our first. Oh, Lord. It's been so long since I've done this, I completely forgot my flow. I'll be freaking dipped. Graham, just throw up a frickin' photo of the actual gun, will you? And we'll just go through that explanation. My apologies for the shoddy editing I did here. Fillmore sadly cannot do some things very well. That said, here we have our two examples of Blue Rose, and here we have the actual gun itself. Now, as I said, I like the Schofield look because it's bulkier and I feel like it just works for the part a lot better. That said, it is a double action modern revolver, so it does make sense that it was requested as a double action revolver. It's a fairly nice gun, don't get me wrong, I'd dig it either way. Fantastic. Anyway, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you all did enjoy, a great way of showing that is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and by all means checking down in the description for the request, see if yours already made the cut, or if it hasn't. Or rather, if I forgot, or rather, you just don't see it. There's so many options, I've been so busy lately. Be sure to throw down your request in the comments, and hey, it'll probably end up in a future video. At some point, I'm still playing catch up. Anyway, I digress. Thank you all for watching. Till next time, kids, take care now. Bye-bye then.